Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for tuning in. Now, today we're going on a wee jaunt up to Aberdeen. This is a SPIZ, Strange Places in Scotland visit today, combined with a solo bro road rail / trip thing. We've been requested to go and find a couple of graves up in Aberdeen. One is for Aberdeen's most chilling murder. There'd been a murder of an 8-year-old girl. And one is for a surprising invention. The guy who invented it is buried in Aberdeen. So that's a couple of strange places in Scotland visits. Then we're going to have a quick week around Duthie Park if we've got time. And then back into the centre of Aberdeen. Probably to check out Aberdeen by night because it'll be dark by then. Because I'm quite late starting today. We'll have a quick look at the so-called Xmas Market and head back. So come with me, folks, on today's little jaunt up to Aberdeen. So welcome to Duthie Park, folks. Welcome to Aberdeen. Aberdeen, that's the way you've got to say it here. Aberdeen. This little play park at the start of Duthie Park. It says over there, Dwarf's Kitchen. Are you still allowed to say that in this woke era that we're in? Should not say small person's kitchen. So yeah, Duthie Park, we're going to walk along one side, go to the graveyard, back down the other side, visiting the big flagpole and a few other bits here in Duthie Park. So it's quite a historic park, Duthie Park. This is the old boating lake, which I think was for more model boats rather than the kind of have to row. Although I do remember seeing rowing boats here, but it's quite shallow, so I think it's more for model boats, which used to be the thing back in the day. We used to have little yachts we used to shove out, watch them sail away, never to be seen again. But I think you still get the odd club. I think it's one in Dundee, like a model boat club, Stobby Ponds, that still exists. Still taking care of the park, even though it's kind of winter time now. There's a big monument. Let's go up and see what that is for. We see the bandstand in front of us. So we've got the terrace and then the big monument. This is dedicated to James McGregor. I'm not actually 100% sure who he was. There you go, that's the obelisk. There's a big spiel about him on the obelisk, folks. So yeah, I think he fought in wars and quite well known. So just getting towards the end of Duthie Park, there's a little pond over here, and the graveyard should be the next bit along, next block. Of course, the peace and quiet here, shattered by leaf blowers and heavy traffic. Here's a little Italian gardens, it's quite nice. Welcome to Allenvale Cemetery on a winter's day. Right, folks, I think it's going to be a bit of an impossible task to find one of the graves because it's not marked anywhere as to where to find it. One of them is kind of marked rough location, so it's going to be a hit or a miss for this one, so stay with us. What we're looking for is the grave of James Macleod. That's the first one, and the second one is Helen Priestley. Now, do these names mean anything to you? If not, stay tuned. So here it is, folks. Here he is. John James Pickard Macleod. He's classed as the forgotten hero of Scotland because he discovered insulin. Right, so we found the first one, folks. So yeah, this is James Macleod. So he discovered insulin and changed the world for diabetics. If there were diabetics in those days, I don't know. He got a Nobel Peace Prize. Now there's quite a lot of things online about him. There are a few photographs and there's a few like stories, as in like videos. There was 2 TV series made, or 2 little kind of films made about the kind of the squabbling, because there was a guy in Canada, I think his surname was Watson. He said he discovered insulin, and James Macleod said he discovered insulin. It started off as a kind of joint venture. James Macleod started it, and then he brought in 2 people to help him, and the 2 people that came to help him said they actually discovered it, whereas James Macleod said he did. Anyway, they fought and they went to court, and I think James Macleod won. So he's actually the official discoverer of insulin, and he's buried here in Aberdeen. He was born in Cluny near Dunkeld, originally from Aberdeen, but here he is. Here's his grave. It's quite Art Deco, the grave, quite like it. Right, so the next grave is going to be a bit of a challenge to find. Hope you can hear me okay. I forgot to put the mic on. It's quite noisy here because we're right beside the main road. Nice views, mind you. I'll show you the views here over there. Just the D or the dawn, I always forget. That's quite a nice view. That's one of the D or the dawn. Yeah, the other grave's not marked anywhere, folks, so it's a big graveyard and there's no signs anywhere, so I'll have a wander for a couple of minutes and see if I can come across Helen Priestley. Forgotten, well, it's not forgotten actually, no, tell a lie. She's well remembered, of one of Aberdeen's most famous murder trials. Here's another posh grave here to James Scott Skinner. The Bonnie Lass of Bon Accord, I think he wrote that. Right, folks, this is 15 minutes since the last film. I think this could be up here. Maybe. We've maybe found it. Right, this grave is quite new, as in the sense that it's just been re-erected and they put a new stone up because it was found neglected after years and years and nearly forgotten about. But now it's been put back up. Of Helen Priestley. So basically what happened, folks, was the Priestley household and the Donald household was next door, and Mrs. Donald was seen hitting Helen because she was making a lot of noise, and this caused an argument between the Donalds and the Priestleys. Then one day little Helen here went out for a loaf of bread at 1:30 in the afternoon down to the co-op. She picked up the loaf of bread but then was never seen again until 5 a.m. the next day, when she was found in an old sack hidden behind their house. Now there was lots of obviously accusations and that going on, but to cut a long story short, the loaf of the co-op bread that Helen Priestley had gone out for was found in next door's house, in the Donald's house, and it was actually Mrs. Donald's daughter that grasped on her, saying, "Look, that loaf of bread's not ours. I think that's the loaf of bread that little Helen had gone for." So she was actually found accused because of a loaf of co-op bread. So Mrs. Donald, she was sentenced to death for the murder of little Helen here, but then she was put in jail, and then she was let out of jail, where she lived for another 30 odd years until she died in 1976. So it's a big hoo-ha still yet, but it's quite a well-known story here in Aberdeen. Poor little Helen here, was murdered and put in a sack, and it's the co-op loaf of bread that solved the mystery. So there you go, little Helen. The little gravestone's been kind of now put back up, and it's here for all to see. So after all that hunting, the actual grave is just through the gate and just in there somewhere, folks. Went down the whole cemetery trying to find it, and it's just at the entrance gate. That's sod's law, isn't it? Anyway, next port of call is the big flagpole, which is right in front of us, back in Duthie Park. Right, we are up at the top of the flagpole. Just if we can, so you can see it. There we go. So may as well go and try and touch it. These are quite steep stairs, these ones. Let's go and see if we can get right up the top. Ooh. Yes, we're touching it. There you go, touching the flagpole. Right, folks, there we go. We're right at the top of the mound. Nice view from up here. You can see the bandstand. See the graveyard where we just came from. It's a time to stand up, hope don't fall. Just a quick walk around the I'm not right at the top, I'm just the one down from the top of the flagpole. Yeah, it's a nice view from up here. Right, let's head down without falling. Hang on, it's actually really steepness. Oh. Right. Down. We're down. Yeah, it's a nice little addition to Duthie Park. I think it's been here for a while though. It's just been, it's classed as a new addition, but been here for a few years. Now, it wasn't forecast to rain today, and always rains in Aberdeen. However, a few spitters will rain, maybe just because I'm so high up. Right, the Botanic Gardens are there, but I think they're shut today. So we'll go back down that way and back into the centre of Aberdeen via a different route, I think. Let's go down. We'll take the ramp down rather than the stairs. Right, let's go and see who this geezer is here. From all of you. Oh, this is the guy who invented insulin. Oh, look at this. How cool. I didn't even know this was here, folks. This must be new as well. Look, the guy we just saw the grave off Macleod. He's got a little memorial here. Very cool. There's a wee scan here for, and the statue will call you back. What does that mean? So there it is, folks. There's James Macleod himself. And you've got the story here about what happened. I was a bit wet to sit on the seat, so I'm just going to sit beside him here. So here we go, James Macleod. Nice to meet you, dude. I've just told the story about you. Unexpected find of the day, folks. Very cool. So from all who owe their lives to insulin. There's a press and journal there. Very smartly dressed. So there we go, folks. I think it's a dedication. A lot of these people here, obviously, maybe I just want to say the family in the cloud, Uncle Jack. Yeah, there's lots of names here, so I don't know if this is family or people that have maybe got something to do with insulin. I'm not too sure. Diabetes UK. Yeah. So there we go. They've got a little garden area there as well. Right, I just called them up there, scanned my phone over that little that code, and actually goes onto an actual phone, like somebody's dialing you, he's dialing you, and you press answer, and he speaks to you, and he sounds like Ken Bruce. I thought he was going to go into Popmaster for a minute. He's got the same voice as Ken Bruce, but yeah, he gives you a call and tells you all about his discovery. So there you go, very cool folks. Right, so that was, yeah, cool little find there. I'm just approaching the Botanic Gardens now. So I'm going to see that they are actually open. It's a nice little cafe and things in here. The tea shop, always open. Actually looks like they could be open. Let's go and get some heat. The David Welsh Winter Gardens. So that was the Winter Gardens. The tropical house wasn't very tropical, but it was warm enough. It's always nice in there for a wee 10-15 minute walk. Free of charge to get in. Make a wee donation if you want. And there's a nice coffee shop next door as well. And there were some monks in there today for some reason. So I've not done this for a few years, the actual old D-side line. And you cycle all the way along the railway. Lots of old stations to stop at, right into Coulter. Used to do that loads, folks, in the summer. Not done it for a long, long time. This is the old Duthie Park station here. So yeah, I need to come back up and do it one summer. It's always a nice cycle, nice and flat. Nice scenery, and there's a nice coffee shop right at the end in Coulter. So that's where it is, folks. That's the start of the D-side line. Right, just walking back through the streets of Aberdeen. I actually quite like walking through places that I'm not familiar with. I've not walked through this part of Aberdeen before. I think this is Ferry Hill leading into Alwyn. All these strange streets, shops and buildings, but always good fun. Eventually get to the city centre. The street's very quiet, folks. I'm whispering. Some nice buildings in this street. It's getting dark now. It's about 2:30, 3. It starts to get dark this time of year in Scotland very early. I think I did a video once before about summertime. It's like light till midnight, but in winter it starts getting dark about say 2:30, 3, 3:30. It's pitch black, so not so good this time of year. However, another 5 weeks and then it starts to get light again. Yeah, that's a nice building. Look, very nice building. The Granite City you want to see some more Aberdeen videos or Aberdeen area videos, folks, check out Larry B's. Larry and B's. He does a lot of good Aberdeen vlogs. That's that Picasso glass. Right, I know exactly where I am now, folks. I've come onto the back streets into Union Street. I know exactly where I am. Right, so while we're in Aberdeen, we'll just check out the Aberdeen sign that's been moved now down in the gardens here. Union Terrace Gardens. It's now got grass and the Aberdeen sign. This look nice when it's pitch black down here. It's all lit up. Just say hello to Mr. Bear here. That's the same artist as the Mirror Man. There you go, Rob Mulholland. So these trees are going to be lit up at night as well. Right, so this is the Aberdeen sign, folks. It will change its colour. It's got snowflakes and it's red and blue. Not much of a market, folks. It's quite festive, but it's not a very good market. Somebody said it's the best one in Scotland. Doubt it. Tiny. Oh, excuse me, got myself a Starbucks. There's the wee men on the wall over there. I'm just going to have a look. Can't go past without looking at the wee men on the wall. So from a festive Aberdeen, folks, thanks so much for watching. Remember, like, subscribe, and like, whatever you want to do. And we'll see you very soon, folks. Bye-bye.